Hello, 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 YG Guna back again. Yo, it's been a long time, but I've been popping, I've been lucky, doing a lot of things. Yo, like, let's be real, yeah. Consistency has not been a thing. I got 51 of you guys here. Big up all 51 of you. Please press like, share with your homeboys, share with your friends, share with your female, share with your wife, you get me? Share with your Bible study group, you feel me? Share with your African auntie group, you get me? Share with your group chat you have with your mom, your dad, and you get me? So they can share with the group chat they have with their mom and their dad, which will be your grandma and your grandpa, you get me? Um, Look, yeah, I'm gonna go right into it. I stopped doing football content. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna react to some stuff. I'm gonna be playing my things, reacting to my things, and you get me. Now, let's just get into it. So Saeed TV, I love the man's channel. I love this man. You get me? I'm I like to for me, I like to watch these guys' channels and like separate myself from whatever drama or whatever they have with each other. You get me? So from a personal basis, if I'm like wanting to watch a United watch along, I don't comment. I don't do like the whole commenting and all that stuff. I don't get into any of those debates. I have group chats for that. You get me? I like, I subscribe, and I listen to the things. You get me? And so if it's United, I go on him because him and his homeboys, they're hilarious. Doing amazing content. Love that. Love the man. He's humble too. You get me? Now, when I'm critiquing or talking about my opinion in terms of like the video and that, yeah, that's my opinion on the video and that. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else other than that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna listen to some segments of some channels that I like, I respect. You feel me? Yeah. And you already got the first one coming up, and then I'm gonna give my 2 cents on that. Yeah. Then I'm gonna go skip to the end of the list and give my 2 cents on everything. Um, Before we start, I'll go over the tier list, and I think what they're doing is basically like analyzing the different various contents they make, and where they're at currently right now. Now, me personally, I don't like the rebrand phase, and the reason why I say I don't like rebrand because all these people are established. You get me? And I feel like for me, yeah, um, if you were to do a tier list of up and coming YouTubers in the football game, yeah, or up and coming YouTubers in general, right? You could put someone like me in rebrand because I'm small. I ain't got nothing. You get me? All right. And then you'd rebrand and then you can build from something. But these guys already have foundations. It's just about, like, for example, I know Filthy has some drama. I don't really care about the drama. I didn't really get into that. But, like, for them to do good or get back to where they used to be is just about, like, brainstorming and whatnot. Doesn't mean they're not still good. So for me, um, even meh. I don't know, man. Even meh. Like, you know, like even meh. Saying meh is like I feel like it's like, oh, I don't watch it no more, or I the content don't interest me. You get me, right? Underrated. Um, yeah, man. I really like this one because underrated doesn't, like, for me underrated is like, yo, like, you're a rising star, you get me? You're like you're Saka, you get me? You're someone that in the future can be doing things. You're Lamine Lamau, like I can see where you're going, you get me? I know Lamine Lamau is probably an established player, but you get what I'm trying to say. And then everything other than that, yeah, yeah. Now, I'm well. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Paul Terrace. And listen, we
Are you
put
gonna
in
start or
there.
shall I start?
No. Listen. We put them in there because at the end of the day, yeah, people can have their opinions about the football terrace and whatnot, but we have to be fair. Halimi's put it in there. I know why he's put it in there because he wants to, he wants to get some clips out of this. Um, you know what? I was on there for for a bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with Terry, if I'm being honest with you. I think he's his own. I think he's got his own lane, Terry. He's got his own lane. It's different
What
from
is
what
his
he's.
lane?
His lane is obviously fan reactions after the game. He can comment on other channels as well. That's why it's called the Football Terrace. Um, and yeah, it's something different. It's not like your average it's not like a news channel. It's like it's in between of a news channel and a fan channel and Terry himself. Do you get it? So it's like a mixture of all of that combined. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not there every week, but I ain't gonna lie to you. If I know someone's getting bantered on there, I will tune in. So again, is it maybe on that kind of realm of AFTV when you?
I'm gonna stop over there, yeah, just because I don't think that the way Saeed, like, if I was to describe the football terrace, I don't think the way Saeed described it is in the correct way, and so yeah, like the football terrace would be, uh, like he's saying like a news channel or it would be a fan channel. No, the football terrace is a place for all people, no matter what team you support, to come and to see an unbiased host, like, basically debate all of the football news topics. You get me, right? So you come on, you just debate all the football news topics, and the thing is with it is that it's just basically what your playground school chat would be. Terry, like, and if you watch it, most of the time Terry's just moderating, right? He's letting the discussions flow. He's asking questions, and he's giving like a unbiased view on every single. He would give an unbiased view on every single club. He'll and he rarely does solo shows because it's basically school ground discussion. When you're in school and after the game, you see what Thierry Henry did after the game inside the Champions League, and all of you are discussing what you think about it, what it means for his legacy, and this, and that. And so that's how I would describe it. It's more about the discussions than anything else. That's what it is. It's more about the discussions than anything else and generating traction. So it's not really news, because like if Terry was to release a video saying, for example, Manchester City ban or whatever, he will discuss the topic to generate traction for us to talk inside the comment section. You dig, right? So that's what I think, anyways. And I've been watching for a while, but I didn't know that there's a lot of things that, in terms of what Terry has done, that he himself created. You get me? So I don't know, because when you have a show called the Top 6 Show, right, and you have everyone discussing different topics from their point of view on a different club or their topics, like, it's more or less about for example, I know, like Will, the Real Madrid fan, Can't Football Carnage TV, he will come on and he will discuss his point of view on a Premier League side, or Judge Mo would. And it's basically their brand and their channel on the football terrace discussing their views on their various questions, and everyone's debating. It's a debate show. It's a debate show or debate channel.
You know it's going to be popping off. You go there to watch it. And if not, you're not involved. That's it. It's one of them two. You get me? People have their opinions, like I said to you, but it is what it is. Let me know in the chat.
All right. So this is my 2 pence on Football Terrace. I think Football Terrace has its own lane.
That's what I'm saying to you. It's got its own lane.
In terms of having
like
so
this,
many
this here. This PGMO exposed. You know, that kind of that kind of way they do things. Like, they go on headlines, and then they analyze it, and then they'll do whatever they need to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
So I like listen, firstly, Terry's a very, very cool guy. He's been very supportive of me from years.
I ain't got no problems with him. Yeah.
Terry's a very great guy. Now, from a channel perspective, Terry did make his own lane by reacting to other content creators. He's reacted to my stuff. He's reacted to yours, loads of others. And I think he made his own community and channel. Terry's content during the World Cup as well. The Football Terrace does content around Euro, around World Cup, which I personally like, and I think it's great. Where I will go from Terry's content, because Terry's in his own lane, and he does a variety of content, I was going to put him in elite. But now I'm going to bring him down to good. And the reason being is...
Good. Okay.
The reason being is Terry sold his soul. Because I don't know why else he would do what he just did in terms of mixing with another channel. It just doesn't make sense. The channel that he mixed with.
So I'm gonna stop there. Reason being is you're talking about content, yeah. You're not talking about, like, when you talk about content and channel, like, you can't bring in things like collaborating with someone else and saying that's like you sold your soul and stuff like that. You get me? So like the Football Terrace is a separate entity to whatever collaboration you're doing. For example, that's why when you have Louis Vuitton X a certain artist, they're both doing a collab together, but they're both solely different entities. That's why it's X. You get me? And so judging one entity based on its affiliation with another entity, I feel like is incorrect to do. To put the Football Terrace on good. Yeah, let me there's another channel I want to look for that there's another channel I want to look for. I'm looking for it still. So they got the club here too. Who is this? I'm looking for a particular channel. They got Troops on GOAT. I can't deny that. AFT. To be honest, I don't watch AFTV. I'm an Arsenal fan, and I feel like AFTV. It was never. It didn't feel like it was for me. It felt like it was for Arsenal fans to laugh at Arsenal fans. Okay. There's a particular channel. Okay. I already seen what they said on Hussam because I watched Hussam talk about it. I'm waiting for this channel.
Never foul. You know when up to date delivering transfer news that become different, but I think in terms of what they do, delivering transfer news that you're not using Tyrone on the show enough for me. But where would you rank them in terms of their ability? You know.
They're trying to
look
get
at the idea I just gave you for free.
Yeah.
So I want to see that idea come to life, and we will 100%, man.
And also, we love to have our own.
Oh, so they've ended up putting the Football Terrace in Meh.
I think we
That
definitely.
that doesn't quite compute to me.
Yeah, that's what
really
we
and
have to
truly.
do. That's the next
Even
step.
the club.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Maybe
that, you know,
is True
this
Geordie
idea that
here
I
at
had,
all?
I just come up with it on the spot because I watched.
The
so
True
many people
Geordie's
talk
not
about it.
here
So,
too.
for sure.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah. Improvement. Hopefully, maybe the Big Six lot are watching us right now. And,
So you've
they're
got the Big
understanding,
Six
they're
in
taking
Goated.
some notes, and
You have
I mean, we could
the
work
club
on
in
so many
Meh.
things, man, so up to Big Six.
I don't know the
Guys, we need to
explanation
get
for
to
that. We'll
1,000
go
likes
to
before
that.
the stream.
Don't
ends,
know
man.
the
I don't know what
explanation
you
for
lot are
that,
doing,
which is
but
fine.
let's
It's all
get these
their own
likes up.
opinion.
Never a foul, man. The most consistent channel on YouTube for me in terms of like live every day and putting out numbers and putting out content. But where would you rank them in terms of their ability? You know, they're a channel that focus on every other club. They allow, which I think is very underrated, allow opinions of not only big content creators but smaller content creators, people who are on the come up, people who have not really, you know, seen anything. But I think where they go wrong, and I'll tell it to Kaz, is that they need to maybe expand on just StreamYard. I think the next step for them would be production shows, which they've tried to do as well, which they were doing, and it's.
You know what's funny? It's funny because everything they said about Never a Foul is why I like Never a Foul, but they didn't say anything about like they didn't mention anything like that about the Football Terrace. That's wild for me. But
Stopped it.
I want to see where they put
that
them.
show, man. That's Tyrone. Tyrone should be doing more on the show. You're not using Tyrone on the show enough for me. I don't know whether Tyrone's busy, but you've got a studio there. You've got a set in there. Use it.
I think Tyrone would be Ty. Whenever I watch Never a Foul, whenever Ty is on there, I kind of feel like Ty's ball knowledge is not there, man. But that's just my personal opinion. Like, whenever I watch Never a Foul, I like it because you get a variety of people, and each person has their own particular kind of brand when it comes to like talking and stuff. And Cass has a lot of passion. He's got ball knowledge. He's thereabouts, right? He plays ball too, right? And Daps is just solely pure passion, City fan, heart on the sleeve, right? That's what I think about when I listen to Daps. When I listen to Ty, I'll be honest with you, like I feel like he waffles a lot, man. So I don't know. Maybe if they put him on there more, like Said is saying, then I wouldn't believe that. I do see him on Said's channel, but I don't listen to this. Like when people talk about Man United, I don't listen. I can't be bothered.
Become different. But I think in terms of what they do, delivering transfer news, delivering content, delivering, you know what I mean, up to date news, you can't go wrong. You know what it is with Never Foul? You know when they say it says it, what does it say? What on the tin? What is it? What's that famous saying? Does what it says on the tin, is it?
Yeah, it does what it say on the tin. Yeah,
It does what it says on the tin. That is Never Foul. They don't really clickbait. They don't really do all of that. They just give you the news and bye bye. Whether you believe it or not, whether you take on, that is it. And obviously, they've got some personalities on there that have done well as well. So yeah, that's what I think. All in all, what do you think? And like I said, Kaz will be watching, so be honest if you can.
if every single content creator that come on Never a Foul decided to no longer come again, what does Never a Foul stand for?
Yeah, that's true.
Again, I'm just being very honest, and I want.
You know what's wrong with that statement? Know what's wrong with that statement is there, like SNL, Saturday Night, that comedy channel. If all the comedians that decided not to come on there didn't come anymore, what would SNL be? That's the point of SNL, to bring all of these comedians into one spot and to make something funny, like the whole improv game. That's the point of Never a Foul, is to bring up all of these different ingredients and mix them together. That's what I think, anyways, and I enjoy it. Like that's just for me. It's the same with the Terrace. Like I don't like, for me, I don't know. I'm gonna go to the end, just to see where they have everybody. I think, where is it? I just want to see where they've put everybody. I'm gonna pause it and not talk. And not talk. Is this Hamza with the hat? I don't know if this is Hamza with the hat. Yeah, I don't know if this is Hamza with the hat. So I'm just gonna go through parts of this and then see what I think, anyways, just based on me. Now, when I'm going to GOAT, yeah, I personally think, this is just me, that they don't have I know they have beef with Mark Goldbridge, so I get why they don't have him here. I wouldn't put Rio here at all. I would not put Rio here at all. I would not. Where is the overlap? I wouldn't put overlap here as well. I think when they're saying they don't know what Never a Foul is, there's a category. These two are football players, and they're sponsored by huge sponsors. They're like they don't have a place here because they're not creators. Does that make sense? They're not the creators. They have producers. They have agendas. They can't decide exactly what they want to do on their channel. So I wouldn't put those two here. I would remove them, right? AFTV, I've never liked AFTV just because I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't like my club being a meme, right? But AFTV is a GOAT. You can't not have AFTV a GOAT. In fact, I would say everybody on this line that says GOAT, right? On this line that says GOAT, except from James Olcott, and I'll go why I say this, except from him, he shouldn't be here. Lawrence should not be like he should be above them. That's why I'm saying, like, all of these guys should not be there. Only he should. They should all go down to elite. Like, so Expressions, he should be in elite. Ransom Bants elite, Lee Gunner elite, Sharky Does Sports elite, Troops TV elite, The Big Six Show in elite, and leave him here. AFTV there as well. If you ask me, the Football Terrace is elite and it goes into GOAT. So AFTV, Football Terrace are in GOAT. The club should be in elite. They should be in elite. They have their own category of its own. It should be in elite. Now this rebrand, so Rio shouldn't be here. Filthy Fellas, no, not rebrand. It should be on Good. This whole Mayor group should not be. I don't even know pitch side, so I don't comment on that. This Mayor group shouldn't be here. Now, I'm sure they like I watch Husam's content. It says underrated, so Husam 100% should be here. Ranson, Big Sixpence. Yeah, man. I love Monts, man. He's hilarious. Never a Foul should be underrated. It's LB should be underrated. I do not watch enough of Babs. I don't watch Northside at all. And I don't know. And the 12th man, damn Potts. Like, this is gonna, maybe because I'm an Arsenal fan. Yeah, he's got to be underrated as well, man. I don't understand how he's in just good. He's got to be underrated. It's LB, underrated as well, right? DR Sports, I do not tune into DR Sports enough. They have a lot of production value. These guys will talk about production and all that stuff, right? But they got DR Sports just in good. I don't know how that makes any sense at all. Then, yeah, in terms of Arsenal content creators that just do Arsenal stuff, Curtis Shaw is great. I don't actually watch Curtis Shaw a lot, but DG, yeah. DG, I don't know. He's not underrated. He's not underrated. He's above that. I almost think there should be another category because they have elite, right? They have GOAT. I feel like there should be a world class category, right? And that's where you'd put these guys, except from James. Except from James, you put them in world class, right? And then this elite category stays here, but you add the likes of DG into the elite. I actually also think Husam's in the elite. I do not watch Babs. And then you'd have LB underrated. You have 12th man underrated. I don't watch Sarcasm TV, so I can't really comment on that. But like, that's just my view on it. I think this video was like, I really like the concept of what they've done. It's just, and obviously it's based on their own personal opinions. It's just, how do I explain it? I feel like football content creators, you can't rate other football content creators because you are a football content creator. Does that make sense? Because, for example, Lee Gunner has his own way of viewing football. So if you oppose his way of viewing football, like, you're never gonna, like, you can't, you get me? I'm a little bit like, you know, I don't have anything, I don't know, I'm not in these guys' circles, I don't know nothing that these guys be doing, but it, like, when I was hearing some explanations for some stuff, I was like, like, when they were describing Never a Foul, a lot of the things they were saying about Never a Foul is the football terrace, like, at 25%. Like, how can you, like, I don't know, it's just me. And the club, True Geordie, where's the True Geordie? Where is he? But the club, True Geordie, GOAT, man, GOAT. These guys talk absolute shite. Absolute shite. But that's what football is about. You don't always have to be. That's why I say James should be the only one here. Plus the club, first AFTV and the football terrace. Because when we talk about the GOAT debate, right, you have to look at something that's a unique entity of its own. No one else the AFTV was the first to do what they're doing. I didn't agree with it, but they're the first. Football terrace, elite, first to do what it's doing. People copy stuff from it. The club, I'm saying the club in terms of like the way the True Geordie and everything was, it's a completely different kind of thing, you get me? So it's its own entity in its own. And also James Lawrence Alcott, he's like, out of all of the content creators here, he is probably the one of one. A lot of the stuff that all of these guys are doing comes from either here or here. Real talk. And there's another channel that's not here that they got stuff from, but I'm not gonna mention it. But yeah, a lot of the stuff people do either comes from here or here, right? Here or here, and then he's one of a kind. I love James, man. If I like just want a chill person to listen to break down stuff for you, yeah, one of one. Yo, big up to Saeed. Like, this went longer than I thought it would. It's YG Guna. I'm a small time boy, baby. You know how we do. Peace.